Good evening, everybody. Happy Easter weekend, happy Passover weekend, and anything else that you're celebrating this weekend. It's been quite a nice weekend, although today is a little chilly up here in Massachusetts. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't feeling quite springy, but that put me kind of in the mood to get springy. So I'm going to show you my spring layout in a minute that we're going to create. But first, let me introduce myself for anyone who doesn't know. My name's Michelle Fitzgerald, AKA Fitzy, and you're watching Fitzy's Fabulous Scrapbooks. I'm an independent advisor for creative memory scrapbooking, and I'm here to help you make your scrapbooks fabulous. So today I'm going to show you this fun little spring layout that I didn't come up with it. I've seen a lot of different people do similar things to this. I put my own teeny tiny little spin on it, but it's fun. So let me angle my camera down and show you what we have going on here. And let me put it that way. Okay, so hopefully you can all see this cute little page here. I used a few different tools from our Creative Memories line. So if you want to create along with me, you're going to want your 13-inch mat. You are going to want some springy colored pens. I'm using some dot tip pens from Creative Memories. You are also going to want your jumbo circle from your custom cutting system. And we're going to use the blue blade with that. And I know this is going to sound a little crazy for a spring layout, but we're going to use our Snowflakes Frame Punch. Okay, and just so you know, this is actually an item that is hot right now. And for Creative Memories, when an item is hot, it pretty much means that it's going away and they don't have much left in their inventory. So if this is something you are really interested in, watch what I show you today, and I'll be showing other exciting things to do with this in weeks to come. I've already shown a few other things that you can do with it in my VIP group. So this is something different from what my VIP saw. Okay, and then the other thing you can do is optional. I'm going to be using some foam squares, which is what I used here to pop up this pretty little border strip sticker at the bottom. Okay, but isn't it funny how you can make the snowflakes look like flowers just depending on what you want to do with it? So I took some flowers from the Botanical Burst embellishment packs and mixed them in with the snowflakes, and then the snowflakes. And I saw another advisor do this, and it was really cool. It was amazing just adding these little colored dots, how it kind of brought out a more flower and springtime feel rather than a winter snowflakey feel. So I thought that was kind of a fun and unique way, and it shows you just how versatile this punch is. All right, so let's get started. And the first thing you want to do is take whatever paper you're going to use and center it in your 13-inch mat, okay? Once you have your paper centered, then you're going to take your jumbo circle and you're also going to center that as much as possible. So a good rule of thumb is look at your 6-inch marks, 6-inch at the top and at the bottom, 6-inch to the side, left and right. And over here, I just labeled with the Sharpie. I put a little L right where I think the middle is, so I can just kind of line it up on the left-hand side with the 6-inch mark. And I find that's made it really helpful for me. I'll show you after because I already have it lined up. It took me a few minutes to do that. All right. So we're going to be using the blue blade, and we're going to be using the outside track, okay? Each custom cutting system pattern has 2 different tracks, an outside and an inside track, and that helps you get different sizes. So today we're using the blue blade with the outside track, Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is hold down our pattern, make sure we get these two little pegs. Trying to see if you can see these bad boys right here. There we go. Okay, so we have two little pegs and they're going to go, see those right there, the blue pegs. They're going to go in your track. The yellow part is the blade. So that's the piece that's going to do the cutting. All right. Trying to get that up close. There we go. You can kind of see them. All right. So let's get this going. And we're just going to go around the whole pattern. And the nice thing with the cutting custom system, as long as you don't move the pattern, you can switch hands, just hold that pattern down, and you'll get a good cut. And before I lift anything, I just make sure that it's all cut. And it is. I'm going to put this to the side. I don't need it for this particular layout. Now, I'm not going to lift my circle up. I'm just going to lift up my pattern. So keep that circle right where it is. And now what you want to do is take a color that you think will show up. I'm going to put some green on here. And what we're going to do, the first thing we want to do is line up, put a dot at each 90-degree mark or 0 mark. Or in this case, if you're using your 13-inch mat, you're going to put a 0 at each 6-inch mark, a dot rather. All right. So I'm going to dot at this 6-inch. I'm going to dot up here at this, over here, and over here. So you should have now 4 dots. Okay. Now, the other thing we're going to do is the 45-degree angle line. So up here is my first one. So I'm going to put a dot there. And then, of course, over on this side, I have a dot there. And then when we come down to the bottom, I have 45 degrees here. And over here, I have 45 degrees. Now, I've kind of marked up my mat a little bit just to extend the lines, and that's something you can do. So here's my 30-degree lines. Here's my 45-degree. It just makes it easier when you're doing a layout like this. All right. So now that I have my dots all marked, I can lift this up. All right. And let's see, I'm going to get my punch. And I'm going to show you something on a piece of scrap paper I did just to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to punch at every dot. Okay. So if I want to start here, I'm going to hold my punch upside down. And I'm going to take this dot. And if you look, do you see? Let me get my multi-purpose tool here. Do I have that handy? I do. So on this little punch, I have to stand up so I can see what I'm showing you. Right here, there's this little hole, and that's pretty much your center point of this punch. And I'm going to match my dot up to line it up with that hole. Okay. So take your dot, line it up. Just like that. I'm trying to do this while watching the camera. And once you think you have it lined up, punch in. All right. So now I'm going to go to the next one. Oops. And I'm going to punch again. And again, make sure you line those up, the dot with the hole, and then punch. All right, so now we have what looks like this. Now, what I want to point out on my little layout here, if you look at this, you're going to notice that I have a big snowflake and a little snowflake, big snowflake, little snowflake, big, little, big, little. So I did everything the same way on this one. But if you want to mix it up, let me show you what I did over here. If you look on this one, I did big, little, big, little, big, little, little big. All right, so I switched it up. So all you have to do to switch that look up, so we've already cut on our dot over here. So now what you're going to do is flip your paper over. And again, now this won't have a dot, so you just have to kind of play with it and center it. And once you think you have it centered, then you're going to punch. All right. So now, instead of having big, little, I have big, little, big. All right. So you can have some fun with this. Do with it however you would like. All right. So let's go ahead and just quickly punch. So I'm going to do all the colored dots first. Oops. And again, you just want to line those dots up with your dot, that middle dot, like so. I think I'm going to stand up to do this just so I can see what I'm doing, because I'm just not tall enough and being able to keep it on camera for you guys. And if a little piece of paper gets stuck, just pull it out and keep on going. What's really cool about this punch is it has some really usable, all right. Oops. All right. Oh, and I think I'm on my last one. And punch. All right, so let me just pull all this away and I'll get a background piece of paper. And see. Oh, I think I'm going to do this. Look how pretty this is. Ooh, look at that. Okay. So now what we can do, I'm just going to put on a little tape runner. I'm using the repositionable because sometimes I have trouble getting things on straight, so I might have to lift it. We'll see. And I think I'm going to have my stripes go horizontally. I kind of like that look. All right, I think that's pretty good there. All right, so now what you want to do, pick a couple of colors. I think yellow and blue, or maybe lavender. Oh, well, I think yellow. So I'm just going to put maybe in the little snowflakes a yellow. See how easy this is? It's just so much fun. Maybe I'll go one more here. And you can do it however you want, use whatever colors you want, but you're getting the idea. All right, so there's yellow, and then I think I'm going to do some blue. Everybody who knows me knows that I love blue. And with the dot tip pens, depending on how you put it on the paper, you can make your little dots bigger or smaller. All depends on what you want to do. Look at that, how cute. And then to really dress it up, let me find my flowers here. So I'm going to use some of the flowers from the embellishments for Botanical Burst and some of the gems. So let's pull these out. And ooh, I think these little ones would look quite pretty. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I have 3. So this is perfect. So now what I'm going to do, just try to space them out a little bit, and I can put a little bit of tape runner on each one. So let's do. All right. So let's put this on. Let's see, maybe here. And let's do one here. And let's do one here. All right. And then what I can also do is add a little green to kind of perk things up a little bit. So look how cute and pretty this will be. Like so. And oh, and we need our gems. And I think I'm going to go with a gem that's just a little darker, just to kind of make it pop a little more. Oh yeah, see, that looks nice. Oops. Let me that back on. There we go. But look at how quick and easily this little page comes together. All right. Now, what I want to show you here on this layout, my mats, I used the Wisteria Shimmer. That is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And these are the white placeholders for your photos are 4 by 6. Okay. So you could totally, I'm just going to pull these off and move it over here, even though I don't think I would use these colors for this particular layout, but you get the idea of how cute this is going to be. And then what I did is I took, let me see if I can find them here. Oh, good. I have some left. You can take your border strip stickers, and I put a couple across the bottom on this one. Okay, so I layered these, and the top one I popped up with the mini foam squares here. All right, so let's see what we like here. I think I might just want to go more with the pink theme. Oh, I do like that. And I think I'm going to pop that all by itself. So let me throw on a few foam squares, and this page will be done. And then all you have to do is add your photos. Super simple, lots of fun, and you're getting progress made on your books, which is fantastic. I would say quite fabulous. All right, so let me pull these backings off of the foam squares, and I'll put this down, and you can see just how the end product will look. And one more. Perfect. So I'm just going to put this across the bottom like so. And then if I really wanted to, I could put another little cluster maybe down here, but I kind of like the look of this. You don't want to go too crazy, but that is such a quick, simple, easy layout. So I'm happy you were able to join me and watch this today. Now, I want to tell you about something that is starting tomorrow. Those of you who are avid Creative Memories fans, I don't know if you're aware yet, but there is a promo starting tomorrow, and it starts April 18th through April 26th. And here's what can happen. If you buy or spend $135, you can pick one of these two promo packs. So the first one is Building Bricks bundle, and the second one is the Weaving Waves bundle. So you spend $135 and you get one of those bundles free. If you spend $270, you get both of those bundles free. Now, if you're one of my clients who won one of those product certificates for $100, you could use that and still get your product for free, but not have to spend all the money to get both bundles. So keep that in mind. So this promo starts tomorrow. And there's also a promo for anybody who likes digital. You'll get 4 exclusive digital paper packs for free when you spend $30 on digital artwork or custom products. All right. I believe this does not include photo prints, but anything else that is digital, it does include. And for the first promo here, the only thing that doesn't count toward the promo is the purchase of a cart. That will not count toward the promo. All right. So I just want to go over a few things before I sign off today. You are watching Fitzy's Fabulous Scrapbooks, where you're going to learn techniques, tips, tricks, and little page layouts, just like I showed you tonight. We have a free Facebook group. It's called FRQ Glitz Girls Scrapbooking Group. We're a free community of scrappers to share, learn, get motivation, and support. We have a lot of fun in that group, and I would love for more people to join us. If you have any questions or suggestions about things you'd like to see, please feel free to send me an email. It's Fitzy's Fabulous Scrapbooks at gmail.com. Fitzy's is spelled with a Z, and there is no punctuation. So it's just Fitzy's Fabulous Scrapbooks. And my website, if you don't already have an advisor, I would love to be your advisor. My website is www.creativememories.com/user/Michelle Fitz. I would love to help you with your scrapbooks and make them more fabulous. And I would love to have you purchase with me if you are liking what I'm showing here. If you already have an advisor and you're happy with them, by all means, stay with your advisor. We want you to be happy with who you are with, but feel free to keep watching my videos and get more ideas. I love to share. And also on that line, if you're looking or watching my video and thinking, hey, I think I could do this too. Well, I have a team and I'd love for you to join it. If that's something you're interested in, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to have you. We have a lot of fun on our team. And what I'd like you to do right now, if you love to have people subscribe to my channel, post a new video. And I ask that you stay tuned every Sunday night at 8 p.m. I'll be putting out a new video. This is my second video, so I'm still pretty new to this YouTube thing. So hopefully I'll get better and better as I go. We'll see how it goes. But I thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday weekend, no matter what holiday you celebrate. And I'm happy to have you here learning how to make your albums more fabulous. Have a great night.